He has penned 6 novels, including bestsellers and the Booker Prize winners. His most renowned works include The Remains of the Day and Never Let Me Go. His novels have been translated in over 40 languages and adapted into award-winning movies. He has been ranked 32nd by the Times in the list of 50 greatest British writers since 1945 and awarded the Ordre des Arts et des Lettres by the French Ministry of Culture in 1998. He is Kazuo Ishiguro. In Saisai. Kazuo Ishiguro was born on 8th November 1954 in Nagasaki, Japan. In 1960, his family moved to Guilford, Surrey. There, Ishiguro attended Stoughton Primary School and then Woking County Grammar School. After finishing school, he took a gap year and travelled to USA and Canada whilst writing a journal. Young Ishiguro was interested in music and sent demo tapes to record companies.
Don't like it, mate. Get out.
But met with rejection. Ishiguro obtained his bachelor's degree from University of Kent in 1978. After spending a year writing fiction, he resumed his studies at the University of East Anglia, where he gained a Master's of Arts in Creative Writing in 1980.
His childhood in Japan and his British learning had a profound influence on his childhood, which can be seen in his initial work, and which was centered on World War II.
Ishiguro got permanent British citizenship in 1982. His first novel, A Pale View of Hills, was published in 1982, which won the Winifred Haltby Memorial Prize. His second work came in 1986, An Artist of the Floating World, for which Ishiguro won the Whitbread Prize. He married Lorna MacDougall, a social worker, in the same year. They have a daughter, Naomi.
This first 2 novels of Ishiguro seek to overcome loss by making sense of the past through acts of remembrance. But what I feel is that such personal memories do not unravel within a political vacuum, but share complex relationships with wide historical events, shaping the world. These are not historical novels. I find it intriguing and puzzling how they make no attempt to narrate the catastrophic events which are central to them. They are more of psychological portraits of how characters cope with such traumatic events, is what I feel.
Then came one of his best novels, The Remains of the Day, in 1989, which won the Man Booker Prize and went on to become a bestseller and was also adapted in a movie in 1993, which won several awards.
This has been the world of Stevens the butler.
A man cannot call himself well contented until he has done all he can to be of service to his employer.
Then came The Unconsoled in 1995, followed by When We Were Orphans in 2000.
The Unconsoled solely broke the conventions and themes of his earlier works. I find it a disorienting text which somewhat projects a commitment of the writer to bring in an experiment with narration as a concept. On the other hand, When We Were Orphan presents a theme of memory and a return to realism which usually characterizes earlier works. He wandered off the beaten track with Nocturnes, which was actually a poetic short story cycle.
And then came Never Let Me Go in 2005, which was a huge success and was also adapted into a film in 2010. Was shortlisted for the Booker Prize but lost to The Sea.
Who's for the sea? Who's for Never Let Me Go? I vote for the sea.
Yeah. Many people, including me, believe that Never Let Me Go would win the Booker Prize. But its loss was another blot on the credibility of the Booker Prize.
Ishiguro's works inspires me to accept the past.
Ishiguro's novels take me to the journey of beautiful memories and emotions.
What I like about Ishiguro is that he has rediscovered the concept of a narrator.
Ishiguro cannot speak Japanese very well and has accepted Britain as his home. He is glad that it has made him eligible for literary awards. But he also thinks that Japanese regard him as one of their own. Ishiguro quoted, "As a writer, I am more interested in what people tell themselves happened rather than what actually happened. There was another life that I might have had, but I'm having this one.